You go ahead.
Welcome back. I'm Craig. This is Chris. This week we want to talk about your go-to-war weapon. World's coming to an end, hypothetically.
Nuclear bombs are dropping.
Everything went to
the
shit.
crazies are everywhere.
Well, I don't think we'd be around to enjoy our go-to-war rifle. There's too much shit here that's going to be targeted. We're dead.
Okay, so the rest of you, we're already done because we're within like 3 targets of a nuke. Assuming any of them would actually get here, but we're not going to get into that. So
Let's say we make it.
okay.
You guys can have whatever you want. A rifle, a pistol for the end times. What's it going to be?
And not just a rifle or pistol, but let us know in the comments which model and why. So you want to know what mine is, or you want to go?
All right, let's hear yours, because
Okay.
you probably already know what mine is.
Actually, I
It's
don't. So
You make fun of me about it all the time.
Oh, yeah, okay. So anyway, so shit's hitting the fan. We got to get out of the house. We're getting everything we can. I am taking either an 8.5 or a 10.5 inch AR 5.56 with a red dot and a flip out optic. Actually, no, you know what? Let's get rid of the red dot. I'm just going to leave my scope that is on my other AR. Now, we're talking into the world, so I might have to swap a few things around on the way out the house. But I don't want anything that has to have batteries to operate, such as a red dot. Unless you've got, you know, a charger, solar charger on top of it, whatever. I don't want anything that requires anything that I might not be able to get in order for it to operate. So I just want a regular scope, LPVO, and I want a 10.5 or 8.5 inch, preferably a 10.5, 5.56 223. Reason for that is that's probably the most readily ammo to find in, you know, you're going down the street, zombie apocalypse, nobody's anywhere, and you just happen to find a Bass Pro or whatever that's been gone through. There's probably going to be some 5.56 in there somewhere.
There's going to be tons of 5.56.
Yeah.
There'll be no shortage of that. There'll be no shortage of 9mm either. But I think it's probably a good choice. Rounds are light.
It's going to reach out, and it's still really maneuverable
CQB.
to go indoors with. Yeah. So what is yours?
That's the Daniel Defense 308.
Here we go. I mean, 308's readily available, but Daniel Defense, really?
I think it would be an awesome. It's going to hold up. That's one reason. It's got quality components in it. So aside from that mil-spec shit they put in there that I'm disappointed with, I mean, bolt's nice, barrel's nice, cold hammer forge, it's going to last forever.
It's kind of heavy, though, right?
It is a little bit higher in weight. I think it's 7.2 or 3 pounds. So it is a little heavier, but I'd be able to hunt with it, which I can take aim at distance if I need to. I like that. You hit anything, 2-legged, 4-legged with a 308, they're probably going down. Even if they had armor, they're probably still going
308's readily available, so that'd be a good choice, too.
So that's what I'm going with, and the odds are that if I'm ever in some sort of firefight in that time, I'm probably going to pick up a couple pistols, so I'm definitely taking the rifle.
Oh, yeah. I mean, for sure, if I could only take one weapon and all the ammo that I could for it, absolutely. Either one of those two would be great choices. But, you know, you have these guys that have these guns, and they've got flashlights and night vision and red dots. And, like, if they make it for the gun, they got to buy it and throw it on there. The damn gun looks like a transformer by the time it's done, and it weighs 20 pounds. I'll never understand that. They say, oh, well, they wouldn't make all this, you know, if it wasn't meant for it. No, it's like meant, you know, hey, if you're in this situation and you might need night vision, okay, put that on there. But if you got a night vision scope, why in the hell do you have a 1,000 lumen flashlight 9 inches long hanging off the front of it? So those would be the people that'll run out of juice and end up dead at the beginning of the zombie apocalypse. So because they depend too much on all of the nonsense and not the basics. But yeah.
Well, I bet you that there's going to be people that chime in, they're going to want a squad automatic weapon. They're going to want a belt fed. They're going to
Belt fed? If any of you guys say belt fed, you're a fucking moron.
they're going to want something badass.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about it from the
if
practical
you have your
sense.
Toyota to bolt it down in the back of, I get it, for an initial end of the world weapon. But yeah, I mean, if you're on foot and you've got your family with you, carrying all that additional weight would just be crazy. Now I wonder how many of these idiots are going to say, "Oh, I want a 22." You know what? That actually might not be a bad idea.
It's a great option.
Yeah, because you could carry 10,000 rounds, and it's another one that's readily available. I mean, you might knock a door down in a garage in a back alley somewhere that's abandoned and find 22 in the garage.
I mean, if we get lucky and it's a zombie apocalypse, I mean, you could always use that to crush the skull.
Yeah, but would a 22 stop a zombie if you hit him in the head?
I don't know. I guess it depends on what kind of zombie we're talking about.
5.56, I know it would. 308, absolutely. 300 blackout, sure. But a 22, I don't know if that would stop a zombie. So speaking of the zombie apocalypse, we joke around about that, but now call me crazy, but I've actually had some people tell me that there is a version of that could actually happen. Like the right sickness, it's kind of like they call it basically rabies for humans, where it takes control of the nervous system. And now are they dead and skin falling off? And I doubt it. I don't know about that, but it puts them in like a zombie-like state where they're doing crazy stuff, like eating people's faces off and stuff, like the people that are taking those. There was a drug, I guess it's still going around actually. It's what's that, alligator or something like that?
I remember back in the day it was like from bath salts or something.
Bath salts, yeah, the guy that was eating people's faces with bath salts. But there's something like alligator or something like that. But anyway, so we joke around about the zombie apocalypse, but that seriously could be a thing. So what would be your gun, why, and what model? And if you come off with something super crazy that we didn't think of that might make sense, you might get a free t-shirt and hat. So yeah, let us know. I'd be curious to see. Anyway, that's all. We just wanted to get that out there and see what you guys thought. So take care. Have a good day.